Now, this is another controversial one, but all you natural hair police and wash and go wizards are gonna have to just live with it, period, because that's my opinion. A lot of people preach against this, which is absolutely absurd to me. So all you naysayers and natural hair police officers that want to be coming and saying,
"Oh, it's related to so unhealthy for your hair,"
that's heavy cap, and I've proved it in that video. Hey Z-Stars, what's good in the proverbial hood? It's your girl Zara, popularly known as EfikZara, and I'm back with another video. Now, if you've never been here before, sucks to be you. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back and joining us on this journey. We're going to talk about 7 things you absolutely must be doing if you desire to grow long hair. So stay tuned. We're gonna get right into this, but of course, before we do, please be sure to give this video one big thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that you enjoy this type of content. Please be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think these plants, let me know what you think we're gonna talk about in this video. Please also be sure to share this video with your friends and your loved ones. And last but never ever can be least, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you know every time I post a new video. Okay, with that being said, let's cue the intro and get right into this beautiful presentation. Number 1, do pre-poo. Now, a ton of people talk about pre-pooing with oils. This can actually be very beneficial because penetrative oils, which is what I hope you're using to pre-poo if you're pre-pooing with oils, are great at preventing the hair from absorbing too much moisture. They also help to retain moisture in the hair, and they prevent excess protein loss to the hair. But I'm not talking about using oils to pre-poo. Oh, no. I'm talking about using the mucilage from any plant that produces mucilage to pre-poo and detangle your hair. Now, the plants that we often use in the natural hair community to pre-poo our hair are rich in vitamins and minerals and other nutrients. They also have an insane amount of slip. They usually have a low pH, which helps to smooth the cuticle of the hair. And of course, this enables the hair to glide past itself extremely easily. It's a great nutrient treatment and an even better way to prevent excessive breakage because you're using a very, very slippery detangling jelly to actually pre-poo your hair. Now, I personally cannot live without this step in my hair routine because there's obviously a lot of hair on my head. So it needs to be handled with extreme care. Now, I know my hair probably looks super coarse, but my strands are more fine to medium. They've gotten a bit thicker over time, so I do have to be fairly gentle. Adding a pre-poo, a mucilage detangler to my routine has completely changed my routine for me. Not only has it fortified my hair, of course, it's made it extremely easy to detangle my hair prior to washing. Now, of course, I can't go into too much detail here about the various mucilage plants that are available to us, but you all can feel free to check out my recipe Bible, which contains several recipes about plant mucilage. Some of those plants include aloe, flaxseed, and some other more exotic ones which you may or may not have heard of. But of course, to know exactly what they are, please be sure to check out that recipe Bible. It's currently 20% off, and I'm going to link it here in the cards, the top right, like I always do. Alternately, you can get my hair growth bundle, which contains not only my recipe Bible, but all of my other digital products, my ebooks that help with the growth of hair. But of course, we can get more into that in another portion of this video. Here are a few reviews of my digital products from you. Be sure to pause to read. Number 2, do cleanse your scalp several times a month. A lot of people preach against this, which is absolutely absurd to me. But I'm not finna judge. Let me cool down for Jesus. You know, different strokes for different folks. But if you have sensitive skin and or a sensitive skin condition like contact dermatitis, psoriasis, etc., you need to be cleansing your scalp several times a month, period. As you're cleansing your scalp, you should also endeavor to cleanse your hair. Now, I know that for some people, frequent washing does actually have a negative effect on the health of your hair. So if that is the case, please at least endeavor to clean your scalp very often, or put your hair in a style that enables you to wash your scalp more frequently, because I mean, it's just really important. Now, when my hair's in twists like this, I probably cleanse it 2 to 4 times a month, which is still a bit low for me. In an ideal and perfect world, I'd be cleansing my scalp 2 times a week. And the way I'm able to do that is when my hair is in single braids with my natural hair. Now, from cleansing more frequently, not only have I seen a healthier scalp, I've also seen thicker strands, faster growth, denser hair, increased blood flow, and less soreness, as well as 0 itching. No cap, no cap. Now, if you're concerned, the mucilage plants that I referenced in my recipe Bible, which of course is still linked in the top right corner and the cards above, and also in the description box, actually have saponins in them, which have the ability to cleanse the hair. My favorite cleanser amongst my mucilage recipes is actually mbunu, which of course is contained in the recipe Bible, because it's a really great protein treatment for those of us that are protein sensitive. It's rich in amino acids and the saponin content is a bit high, so it makes an excellent scalp and hair cleanser while still adding a lot of slip and moisture to the hair. So it does allow you to cleanse your scalp very effectively, significantly more often. Now, I also have cleansing masks in my recipe Bible that will deep clean the scalp and the hair without stripping the hair. These are to be used more sparingly because they're very strong, super potent. But like I said, the mucilage plants are the way to go. And again, recipe Bible, top right corner, period. Check it out. Number 3, do use grease. If you struggle with breakage and maintaining moisture for longer periods of time, then you absolutely need to check out hair grease, aka petrolatum. I've been using grease for about 4 years now and my hair is thriving. I don't think at this point I can live without it. Now, I have several videos about hair grease, so I'm not really going to go into detail. I'm going to link them in the playlist. Of course, you guessed it, in the cards. So you can check it out right after this video. Please feel free to open it up in another window. It will be there waiting for your beautiful eyes after viewing this beautiful video. The first video on that particular playlist is going to be a video debunking all the claims around grease. So all you naysayers and natural hair police officers that want to be coming and saying,
petrolatum is so unhealthy for your hair,
that's heavy cap, and I've proved it in that video. So of course, it's still linked in the top right corner. Be sure to check it out after you watch this video. Now, for those of you who want to use grease, but don't want to support all these white companies that have low-key hijacked the natural hair movement and black hair care, feel free to purchase my recipe Bible because I do have some custom recipes for hair grease. I've been using them as opposed to buying hair grease from the store because more power to us in it. So check it out. It's still linked in the top right corner for an alternative way to take care of your hair. Number 4, do use henna, Ayurveda, and bonding products such as Olaplex and K18. The bane of every natural's existence is breakage, splits, and knots. Oh my. I am a huge advocate of henna because it's completely revolutionized my hair care routine. Oh, you don't understand the half of it. I no longer suffer from the dramatic breakage I used to experience because of my use of henna. Ayurveda is also super important to me. Now, when I'm using Ayurveda, I incorporate it via oils, masks, tea spritzes and rinses, butters, and greases. Now, of course, I have examples of both of these in my recipe Bible, as well as a henna video, which, I mean, if there's space, I'm going to link it in the cards right here for your viewing pleasure. And I'm also going to link it in the description box down below. Everything I've spoken about will be in the description box down below. But these are really, really important steps in my hair care routine, and I don't take them for granted at all. Because like I said, my strands are fine to medium, and they've been getting thicker and thicker as a result of my Ayurvedic practices, as well as my use of henna. So don't sleep on these things. If your hair is fine, you can actually see an improvement in the diameter of your hair shaft if you're very intentional about your hair care in this particular way. These plant constituents are super potent. They do work, and there is evidence to prove that. Now, super slept on by all juices and berries naturals, including almost myself. bond repairing products like Olaplex and K18. Now, these are like two of the only lines on the market that are scientifically proven to actually repair the bonds in the hair. They use special patented molecules to restore hair and replace broken bonds. Now, each of these companies has a different molecule, but just know that they took all the time in the world to develop the science within their products and bring it to all of us. Now, I 12 out of 10 recommend these products for anyone dealing with heat damage, especially, chemical damage, especially, and even mechanical damage. Now, I can't go into too much detail here, nor can I demo them here, but if you guys want a video showing you how to use Olaplex and or K18, then please drop some green emojis in the comment section down below. But if I don't see enough, you ain't finna see no video, so you know what to do. Number 5, do maintain a strict regimen. Now, if you want a truly healthy and snatched body, you maintain a schedule for it. You give it what it needs and you don't shock it. Do the same with your hair. Period. I hope I didn't scare you guys, but you need to do the same with your hair. Put it on a schedule and you will see an immediate difference. Now, of course, regimen building is very personal, but there are a few key principles that one needs to know in order to build a solid regimen. Now, I do have 5 different hair growth calendars, which I'm going to link in the top right corner, that give you a regimen catered to your specific scalp type and or hair type. So please check that out if you do struggle to build a regimen. I actually use the low porosity and the dry, sensitive, and or troubled scalp calendars in my own hair regimen. And it's a 3-month calendar that helps you to keep track of your hair every blessed day. And not just your hair externally, but internally. So again, be sure to check that out because I can't really give you a better resource to maintain the health of your hair with a strict and healthy regimen. I do also have a video about a hair routine, which I'm going to link in the top right corner, unless the cards are full, and I'm gonna have to link in the description box. Number 6. Now, this is another controversial one, but all you natural hair police and wash and go wizards are gonna have to just live with it, period. Now, do keep your hair in a stretched state. So again, everyone's always preaching about them wash and goes, and that's really cute, but that's never finna be me. Nope. Not gonna be me for a few reasons. My scalp is extremely sensitive. I cannot imagine washing my hair every like 3 to 5 days and having to set my wash and go again after that short amount of time. Doesn't make any sense. The manipulation would be overkill and it would cause me to have hair loss because my scalp would definitely be getting sore. This is why I prefer low manipulation protective styling. The benefits are as follows: less scalp tension and manipulation, less hair manipulation, low maintenance but beautiful styles, depending on the styling techniques, of course. Stronger hair and hair that is less prone to breakage because it's grouped together like a rope. Less stress and less frequent styling. The chiefest benefit amongst all of these, the benefit that takes the crown and becomes homecoming queen, is the fact that you will have growth without breakage and excessive shedding as long as your hair is prepped well and maintained well while it's in the style. Now, I have 2 videos all about protective styling, so I don't need to go into further detail. You guys can check them out in this playlist, which I'm hopefully linking in the cards. But of course, these cards are getting kind of busy, so I might just link them in the description box. But protective styling is really important, and I know that there are some people that successfully maintain low manipulation wash and goes, but if you have to do your wash and go every 4 to 5 days, I don't think you can classify it as low manipulation any longer. So please bear this in mind and consider keeping your hair stretched in order to grow your hair to exceptional lengths. Also, this is my favorite protective style and a lot of people ask me about it. If you all are curious about it, drop some pink emojis down below and I will show you exactly how I do my fluffy twists and how you can get thick fluffy twists on any hair type, whether your hair is fine, dense, sparse, whatever the case may be. Number 7, do speak life into your hair. The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. Proverbs 18 verse 21, the New Living Translation. It's so important to speak positively over your hair. Focus on doing affirmations, positive affirmations. Speak life into your hair and say things like, My hair is growing faster than ever before. Growing my hair is easy and natural, and etc., etc., etc. Prayer and positive affirmations were the beginning of my hair actually truly flourishing. This is the major key to growing long, beautiful hair. And I guarantee you, nobody preaches about this because it can be a bit controversial. But I'm a firm believer in what you say is what you become. So please profess good things, pronounce good things, prophesy positive things so that you will be great. Now for some affirmations, be sure to check out my Instagram, my TikTok, my reels on Instagram, of course, and my TikTok vids, because I do have some affirmation videos on there that you guys can follow along to, save, send to your loved ones who need them, and whatever else. Now with all of that being said, we made it to the end of the video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please drop some blue emojis down below if you've made it this far. I love you so much, and I hope that this was really helpful. Again, everything I've referenced is still in the cards and in the description box down below. If you have any further questions, drop them in the comment section and I'll be very glad to answer. God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and ta-ta for now.